Not every disaster begins with a massive explosion. Sometimes the smallest warning sign is enough to signal that something terrible is about to happen. Let's take a look at the moments that left millions of people unable to look away. Natural disasters don't wait for us to prepare, so leaving areas at risk of landslides before it's too late is always the wisest decision.
Oh my god, 얘 안 왔다며? Oh my god.
이거 봐.
The dust is so thick that I have a feeling a single face mask probably wouldn't be enough. As powerful and potentially dangerous as they are, these moments of nature reshaping the landscape never fail to leave people in awe.
Buckaroo Spire, that's like...
What makes this video end on a brighter note is that no one was injured and both drivers walked away safely. A beautiful view at the foot of a mountain can also come with hidden dangers, which is why monitoring warnings and being ready to evacuate when necessary is so important.
Å, fytti katta. Ja, vi må ringe noen da. Oh my God.
Looking at this scene, I can't help but feel as though the mountain just decided to lose some weight with a massive landslide. I have a feeling the insurance claim for this incident must have come as quite a surprise. Are incidents like these common in the United States? Leave the name of your state in the comments so I know you're ready to join us on today's journey full of surprises. A breathtaking sight, yet one that also invites reflection. Is this the Earth's way of making its voice heard?
I'm okay.
My car's gone.
I'm okay. It's okay.
Everything's gone.
The road unexpectedly turned into a real-life geology lesson called a sinkhole. The ground suddenly gave way, pulling vehicles down with it, a scene that even insurance companies would probably find hard to believe. What saddens me the most isn't the sight of rocks and soil crashing down, but the helpless expressions of those forced to watch their property being swept away. Oh my God, watching this scene is truly heartbreaking. Perhaps Mother Nature is trying to tell you that today is the day to stay home and wait until she's finished blowing off some steam. Winds exceeding 70 miles per hour are powerful enough to push water uphill, turning the waterfall into a truly spectacular display. You can see just how quickly everything happened. In an instant, the roof became as fragile as a sheet of paper against the overwhelming force of nature. I'm curious, are there strict regulations on fireworks where you live? Let me know in the comments. A curve is never the place to test your speed. Slowing down at the right moment helps keep you and everyone else safe. Would you dare ride in a car with this driver behind the wheel? Even though it lasts only a few seconds, a controlled demolition is still captivating enough to hold your attention until the very last frame. I don't understand why some drivers still choose to speed when everyone knows it significantly increases the risk of an accident. This moment shows that once a structure loses its support, the entire building can collapse in the blink of an eye. Hopefully you'll never have to experience an earthquake, but do you know how to respond if one happens? Slippery roads always test a driver's skill and patience. Slowing down at the right time is the best way to pass that test. What do you think caused this situation? Panic or an unexpected mistake? Fortunately, if she had been just a few inches closer, that woman could have been seriously injured. Oh my God, it's stressful just watching this. Thankfully, the driver wasn't hurt. Is it really safe to stand near the curb when danger can suddenly appear from places no one would ever expect? Fish often leap from the water all at once when they're being chased by predators or when oxygen levels drop, forcing them to fight for survival. From now on, I have a feeling they'll think twice before stepping into a swimming pool. Load capacity is always one of the greatest challenges in lifting operations because even a small miscalculation can lead to major consequences. Are you watching this with a fresh cup of coffee in the morning, or are you relaxing after a long day? After this incident, the first words the vehicle owner probably wanted to say were, "Thank God." If you had the chance, would you be willing to try a job like this? Watching the way this situation was handled, I can't help but wonder how that driver managed to pass the driving test. Saving a few seconds at an intersection is never worth risking your own safety and the safety of others. Oh my God, it feels as though luck reached out at exactly the right moment to pull that man away from danger. "80 miles per hour may be impressive on a racetrack, but at an intersection, it's a recipe for disaster." Some endings aren't the end at all. They're the beginning of a brighter future. Every time I see scenes like this, I can't help but wonder whether human activities are contributing to the changes we're seeing in nature. Safety doesn't come from luck. It comes from always being aware that danger can appear anywhere. The warmth of spring can sometimes serve as a wake-up call for the massive snowpacks clinging to the mountainsides. When the floodwaters begin to speak, all people can do is stand back because Mother Nature clearly isn't interested in hearing any objections that day. Rain may have stopped, but the dangers on the mountainside remain. Think carefully before continuing your journey. Nature doesn't need much time to change everything. When facing floodwaters, you can never be too cautious. Prepare before the storm arrives because a few hours of preparation today could save you from a great deal of danger later. Power poles were brought down as severe thunderstorms swept across Maryland, bringing wind gusts of up to 70 miles per hour.
Oh. Aaron.
Do anything about it, babe.
Oh. Aaron.
Perhaps what those vehicle owners are hoping for most right now isn't a miracle, but that their comprehensive insurance policy is still valid.
Get behind my car! Just lost the windshield! Very large hail!
Don't forget to set the parking brake, or your car might unexpectedly take a vacation and head off on a journey of its own. Have you ever witnessed a real-life accident that was both shocking and oddly amusing like this one? It feels as though the car planned its own trip without bothering to ask its owner first. Your awareness and attention are the most important safety systems on every journey. feels like a ramp here would be far more useful, making it easier and safer for everyone to get around. That day, the Jurassic Coast showcased both the beauty of nature and a reminder to visitors that it can also be dangerously unpredictable. Wise people don't wait for danger to come knocking before they act. They prepare while everything is still calm. I'm really curious, has the place where you live ever experienced a major dust storm like this?
Oh God, that's dangerous.
It seems Mother Nature didn't want to stay on the sidelines, so she joined in with a powerful assist from the wind that no one will soon forget. The ocean isn't just about storms and towering waves. Sometimes what stays with us the longest are the peaceful moments it offers. Wow is Mother Nature putting on a special performance to welcome those exploring the sea. Don't let its slow pace fool you. One mouthful from a humpback whale can take in around 200 pounds of food. A woman captured the moment a vehicle was struck by lightning in Tampa Bay, Florida on Friday, July 1st. Don't let the aircraft's ordinary appearance fool you, because behind its engines is an incredibly powerful blast of air. This moment shows why a pilot's skill and training always play a critical role in unexpected situations. Don't wait until your vehicle goes on strike before taking it to the repair shop. By then, your wallet will be the first to suffer. Judging distance by eye is never perfectly accurate, so always leave yourself more space than you think you'll need. This moment shows that floodwaters wait for no one. In the blink of an eye, everything changed completely. It seems Mother Nature decided to give the entire neighborhood a deep clean today, just not in the way anyone would have wanted. It was as if gravity had just reminded everyone that it is still the one truly in charge of everything on Earth. Had the timeline shifted by just a few seconds, the story might have ended in a completely different way.
Já caiu a casa. Não precisa de mais nada.
Precisa de mais nada.
Você filmou?
Transporting fuel always requires the utmost caution because even a single incident can lead to extremely dangerous consequences. When temperatures become extremely high, some concrete roads can crack or even burst upward due to pressure building up inside. A dust devil is like a dancer of the wind, but once it reaches speeds of 60 miles per hour, that dance can become extremely dangerous.
Here it comes! And there it goes. That is awesome.
It seems Mother Nature decided to take over the job of a leaf blower, except this time the power setting was just a little too high. If luck has a limit, then he probably used up almost his entire year's supply in just a few short seconds. It seems Mother Nature paid a visit to a nursing home in Louisiana, but this greeting was a little too forceful.
I love a good Texas storm. Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh, shit!
Nature once again proves that the most extraordinary wonders sometimes need no human hands at all.
Get under the table, get under the table.
Have you
Oh
ever
my God.
attended an
Oh my God.
earthquake preparedness training session?
Oh my God.
In your opinion, is taking shelter under a table the right choice?
Okay, just hold on. Hold on. Oh my God.
A powerful 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck southern Mexico on June 23rd, causing damage to buildings. Heavy rainfall caused part of a road to collapse into fast-moving floodwaters in the town of Antigonish, Nova Scotia, on Monday, July 29th.
Are stuck right here.
Oy, oy, oy.
Watching this scene, all I want to do is make a cup of coffee and stay inside until everything is over.
Lord. I don't think we're going to find our balls out there if we play golf in that.
The sky is dropping what look like muscle-bound snowflakes, powerful enough to send everyone looking for shelter. The lemon shark is one of the most gentle shark species and rarely poses a danger to humans unless it is provoked. It seems tree trunks are the bear's favorite forest spa whenever they need to scratch an itch. Looking at this view, have you found one more reason to start planning your next trip? Speed may shorten your trip, but it can also shorten the time you have to react to danger. Make slowing down at intersections a habit because it could be the decision that gets you home safely. Oh my God, what relieves me most is that the driver wasn't injured in the incident. I think a guardrail and clearly visible warning signs are badly needed in this area. A Tesla crashed into the Greater Columbus Convention Center in Columbus, Ohio on May 4th.
No.
This is certainly a real-world lesson in centrifugal force that the motorcyclist won't soon forget. Do you think this job requires the kind of physical strength that men often have an advantage in? What puzzles me is why he chose to hold onto the food instead of helping the other man back to his feet. Oh no! Could this be nature's way of reminding us that as habitats shrink, wild animals are forced to move closer to humans?
Get out here, go get away.
More than that.
I'm coming. They ain't gonna mess with you. They get out your way. There's a pile of them, dude. Look at all the gators.
An unexpected visit from a wild guest nearly scared the life out of the man. On an ice-covered bridge, just 1 second of lost control sent a car sliding into a collision, showing how dangerous icy roads can be. A frightening reminder of hidden danger, a tree suddenly fell. While a mother was sunbathing, fortunately no one was hurt. A powerful flood carrying mud and debris roared downhill, wiping out homes along its path as if they had never existed. A speeding car lost control, jumped the divider, a powerful illustration of how excessive speed and poor control can end in disaster and why seatbelts and road awareness truly save lives.
Блять, мужик, ты дурак, пиздец. Я только думала,
Did you notice the cable linking the two tow trucks before the man crossed the
дурак,
road?
пиздец. Я только думала.
Бежит трос,
Блядь, он
да,
убрался
ну,
там
сорвал
вообще.
носом.
Watching a mountain collapse reminds us just how mighty and unpredictable nature can be. A car crashed through a train station and stopped right on the tracks, a sobering reminder of how crucial reflexes and steering control are, especially for older drivers. A light-speed delivery in Utah almost turned into an action movie scene. A FedEx truck and a train met at the same second. Luckily, both the driver and the package made it out safe. One second of the wrong gear and a car shot straight into a train, like an action movie, hearts racing before relief when no one was injured. What looked like a high-speed stunt ended badly as the driver lost control and crashed straight into a Christmas tree. With two people sitting off to one side, a table lost balance and flipped an unexpected fall straight out of a comedy scene.
Holy shit.
Shocking footage captured a flash flood rushing in, submerging an entire holiday park resort in a very short time. A man fought to stay on his feet as Hurricane Nicole made landfall in Florida. Always find shelter when facing a major storm. A single explosion was enough to throw the area near the train station in London into an atmosphere of tension and urgency. Always follow fireworks, safety regulations, because careful preparation helps everyone enjoy the celebration safely. When the ground began to shake, everyone realized that the cleanup the next day probably wouldn't be an easy job. Which natural disasters are most common in the United States at this time of year? Looking at this scene, I gave up after just a few seconds. What about you? How many sheep can you count?
So good. Good job. Good job.
Every year, moose travel dozens to hundreds of miles in search of food to escape harsh winter conditions and to improve their chances of survival. It's as if Mother Nature is holding an invisible paintbrush, creating a moving masterpiece with thousands of birds in flight. Ice is always a challenge, but sometimes it also creates unforgettable moments that are both frustrating and funny. Perhaps the garden hose is winning this battle while the little warrior needs a few more levels before being able to control it. It feels as though Mother Nature came right up to the Turskol Resort to remind everyone that safety should always come before recreation.
Recule! Recule! Il y a plutôt des avalanches. Oh putain, c'est beau.
Pas sûr qu'on ait ski aujourd'hui. Hein.
Just one unstable mass of snow can turn a day on the slopes into a dangerous situation in the blink of an eye.
Jak jebło! Ja pierdolę! Ale jebła!
Talk about perfect timing. The tire decided to come off right in front of a tire shop as if it had an appointment there all along. Luck was on the priest's side as the debris from the ceiling came crashing down just seconds after he walked away. It feels as though luck stepped in just in time, guiding the man away from a truly dangerous situation.
It's exciting. 1, 2, 3, go.
Mother Nature just opened a free ice rink, but I don't think anyone wants to be the star attraction on it. All it takes is one careless step, and those cables can instantly become an opponent that sends you off balance. Not every trap is hidden. Sometimes they're right in front of you, just waiting for a moment of inattention. Footage of landslides is incredibly valuable, but its true value lies in the fact that the person behind the camera makes it home safely. Nature is truly unpredictable, from peaceful to chaotic in the blink of an eye, leaving a scene of destruction behind. Are you the kind of viewer who enjoys watching every detail on the biggest screen possible? If you suddenly saw a sinkhole open up right in front of you, what would your first reaction be? A quick glance over your shoulder and a timely blind spot check can make the difference between a safe drive and a collision. Hail pounded the lake without stopping, making it look like a giant drum being struck by nature with thousands of icy drumsticks. Once a symbol of strength and security, the house was treated by the fierce winds as though it were nothing more than a fragile object being torn apart.
What the hell is that?
The ceiling light was swinging so violently that I honestly thought it was about to hand in its resignation.
Wow.
A Boeing 737-800 operated by Ukraine's SkyUp Airlines caught fire at Sharm el-Sheikh Airport in Egypt due to a hydraulic fluid leak. Perhaps what this stretch of road is missing most is a warning system effective enough to alert drivers in time. That motorcycle looked as though it had planned a road trip of its own and simply forgot to wait for its rider. If this was fate sending a warning, then the message was crystal clear. Never drive after drinking alcohol. Don't let the storm decide your journey. Let the weather forecast help you make that decision ahead of time. It seems Mother Nature had an appointment with the experts today to release those massive snowpacks in the safest way possible. It's as though the entire herd lay quietly following its own set of traffic rules. The wind is like a gifted artist, quietly sculpting extraordinary shapes along the shoreline of Lake Michigan. I hope today's video not only brought you some incredible moments, but also served as a reminder to always put safety first in every situation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.